So Holy Spirit says, seek out opportunities to surrender. Do not have expectations of yourself beyond the thought that you will take advantage of the opportunity to give over to self and learn that self answers easily. Each time you notice self answering easily, be grateful for the ease and clarity in the answer. In this way, trust increases. As trust increases, so does willingness. So if we're not currently in that surrender flow, and we want to get back into that flow, or maybe we even want to get into that flow for the first time, Holy Spirit is telling us how we can do it. The truth is, what Holy Spirit is saying is that we will get back into the flow by experiencing the wonder of surrender. So what we need to do is take that first step, just like you need to go to the gym that first day. You know, if working out is the role you're trying to get back on. You have to take that first step. We have to seek out an opportunity to surrender. For me, it seems like if I do get out of the flow, and I need to get back into the flow of surrender, it seems like I start by using what I would call my morning quiet time. I remember to get back into the flow starting there, asking Spirit, what should I do? You know, is there something I should read? If so, let Spirit decide what should I read. Let Spirit guide every moment of that morning quiet time. And it seems like if I get back into that flow, I do start learning exactly what Spirit is saying that we will learn here. I learn that when I ask, what am I to do? What am I to read? Whatever. I do get a quick answer. And the fun part is, and I know probably many of you, if not all of you, have experienced this. The fun part is if we do that, we may be guided, for example, from book to book to book. Like, we might be guided to pick up A Course in Miracles and open it randomly, and then we may suddenly feel to close it and open NTI and open it randomly, and then we may feel to close it and open another book, and they will just continue as if they're all one book, right? And they are talking about exactly what was most helpful for us to learn today. And we know we couldn't have done that. We know we couldn't have done that. So we learn very quickly from even that little first step how quickly Spirit answers and how wonderful the experience of surrender is. Spirit says, seek out opportunities to surrender. Do not have expectations of yourself beyond the thought that you will take advantage of the opportunity to give over to self and learn that self answers easily. Each time you notice self answering easily, be grateful for the ease and clarity in the answer. In this way, trust increases. As trust increases, so does willingness. If a time arises that you seek guidance from self, but you cannot hear or feel guidance, know that it is because fear is blocking the signal of guidance. Do not strain to hear guidance now, as strain pushes against fear, causing fear to fight harder. This results in a downward spiral that is not helpful to building trust. Okay, so we all have probably experienced this as well. When we ask for an answer, we ask for guidance, and we just don't seem to get anything. Spirit says that's because we're afraid in the moment. We're afraid. And so this is not a time to continue pushing for guidance. In fact, Spirit continues, when you cannot feel guidance, let that moment go. Listen to this. Say to yourself, I cannot feel guidance now, but guidance is not absent. I trust it will reveal itself as I let go of fear. Do you hear that? I'm wondering how many of us try this, or how many of us just get more and more fearful because we can't hear the guidance. We're pushing against it. Notice this absolute trust. I can't feel it now, and I know why. It's not because Spirit's not helping me. It's just because I have too much fear. And I realize that as I let go of this fear, I will know the guidance. For me, that's like a memory of who we are. The only thing that could block guidance would be our own fear, right? So we're just peacefully acknowledging that. When you cannot feel guidance, let that moment go. Say to yourself, I cannot feel guidance now, but guidance is not absent. I trust that it will reveal itself as I let go of fear. Then do your best to let go of fear. Do not worry about reaching guidance. That is not the goal now. Letting go of fear is the goal. As the fear is let go, the guidance will arise. Hold to this thought in trust and let go of the fear.